Alright, this is Let It Down by George Harrison off All Things Must Pass. Again, couldn't find any other good, actual tutorial showing you how to play it, so I thought might as well make one. So if you have any recommendations, just comment them and I'll, put them in. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. The thing is that some of the chord shapes are pretty awkward. So you have kind of like a B chord here, except you're only barring, instead of, barring the bottom 4 strings, you only bar the bottom 3 to get this. So what it is, it's barring the 2nd fret up until the 5th string, and then the 4th fret for the bottom 3 strings. Right? And you kind of have that same chord shape, but played at the 7th fret to get this. Now this shape might be a little bit more awkward because the frets are closer together, or they're thinner, I should say. So you might have more sprain or tension on your ring finger. You can use your pinky. I think it's probably a little bit easier to use your pinky. But later on in the song, you need to move that pinky around a lot. So I think the best choice is just to use your ring finger and get that endurance. So the intro is like those 2 chords I just showed you. I'm going to slide down to here. Back down. So you want to slide up to that part twice, and then back to here. Now that's the intro. Now the verse is pretty simple. Again, it's this chord here. From there you go to this G, I don't know what you would call it, but it's a bar across the 3rd fret, and then your pinky and ring finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd and 4th string to get this chord. And then back to this first chord I showed you at the beginning. So again, the chord shapes are pretty awkward, and if you're a beginner, switching between the chords is probably going to be the hardest part. The timing is it's not that hard as other songs. Again, just the chord change is probably what's going to mess you up the most. So I'm going to go ahead and play the intro and then the verse. Okay. So that's the intro and part of the verse. Now, again, this is the rhythm part. So in the back, there's two guitars. I'm pretty sure there's two tracks on top of each other. So one, he's playing this rhythm part that I'm showing you. Another one, he's like doing the individual notes in between. Something like... something like that. I don't know what he's doing exactly, but again, it's just a rhythm part, just like a campfire kind of thing. So up until that point in the verse, it's pretty simple. You know, you go from intro goes from here to here, back to here, back to here, back to here, and then the verse is from here to here to here to here, and back to here. And after that last, whatever this chord is called, instead of going back to this chord here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna bar the 5th fret, and then kind of play like a actual B chord shape. So what it is, it's again, you're barring across the 5th fret, and then you're gonna have your middle ring and pinky finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string to get this chord. Yeah. So again, going from here, instead of from here, instead of going to here, you go to here, and then you go back to this, and then you do kind of an F chord shape, but on the starting on the 2nd fret. So second string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 3rd fret, 4th string, 4th fret, 5th string, 4th fret to get this chord. And you go to a regular C chord, and then an E. And what you want to do is you're going to add that pinky finger to the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Right? And then back to here. So I'm going to go ahead and play the intro plus the full verse. Okay. So that's from the intro to the end of the verse. Again, awkward chord shapes. Your ring finger is probably going to be hurting after this. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole intro and the verse. Now the chorus, where it actually says "Let It Down," is pretty simple because it's like the last part of that verse. So what you want to do is, you know how I had you start this chord here, right? This chord I showed you earlier. Instead of being here, it's going to be at the 9th. Starting at the 7th fret. So then your middle ring and pinky is going to be at the 9th. So when he starts the chorus where he says "Let It Down," you start over here. Move that down 2 frets. To that F-shaped chord that I showed you before. C, E. So you see how it's kind of similar to the end of the verse, except for you start from here and slide down. And instead of going to this, after here, you go from here to that C, I mean the F, and then to the C, and then E, and then you add that. I think that's an E7th. And you do that twice. It might be hard getting from here to here, but you know, if you have trouble doing that, just, you know, practice more. And that's the whole chorus. And then after that part, again, go back to this first chord I showed you. So that's pretty much it. The song isn't very long. Now this is the acoustic version, obviously. The actual version of the song is pretty, you know, long, and it has all the other instruments in it. There's like horns and other stuff like that in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play until the end of the chorus, and then yeah, that should be pretty much it. Okay. That's pretty much it. I kind of messed up there because I got kind of confused with the chords. It's pretty challenging to go from here to here, right? I think there's probably, in the song, there's probably more time to get from here to here. Obviously, I'm not listening to the actual song right now, or else, you know, I could play along with it. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not very hard. It's just the chords are awkward. Timing's okay. It's just, you know, the song's pretty slow. But yeah, man, that's it. Hope to see you sometime in the future. Okay, bye.